Good morning, everyone. Today we are discussing about cyber laws. We need cyber law for the purpose of protecting all the cyber activities. That's about internet activities. Where e-commerce, when it is being developed, everyone's concern was there about how we can protect our computers, cloud computing, database management, n number of thoughts were there. And for everything, one of the solution is being given, that is cyber laws. Cyber laws contain cryptography. As you all know very well that cryptography is all about coding of your data, and that helps in terms of maintaining secrecy. Completely that security concerns are addressed with the help of cryptography. Whereas still, some of the hackers, they may go for hacking your computer by decoding cryptography if you are monotonous in terms of maintaining your cryptography methods. That is the reason there is a general advice that try to change your pattern of cryptography coding languages. Maybe you may use alphabets with a uppercase, lowercase. Maybe you are using numericals as well as certain time symbols. So try to make a change in the shift of your style periodically that may go for supporting cyber laws. Second point is about a breach of confidentiality and privacy. If any of the organization's system is being hacked by someone, if it is being found, that is to be considered as a cyber crime, and that is one of the offense. Your privacy data should not be revealed because of maintaining a secrecy, because of getting a proper amount of returns for your organization. Maybe most of the organizational decisions should be kept secretly for the purpose of a better business operations, expansion, etc. Whereas by chance, if it is being hacked by somebody, then that is one of the offensive movement. You may sue a case against that particular person or a company, one who have hacked your system. Encryption and cryptography. Yes, with the first point I was discussing with you that we need to do apply cryptography. When you would study the history of cryptography, they were using numericals, alphabets, symbols, all three to be used in terms of maintaining a cryptography, where encryption is completely calling upon that coding aspect. So try to maintain two different keys. One it is a private, another one is public. So try to be generous with the public key because many number of people they are going to access your computer, and you need to identify who have accessed from which time to which time. So try to be generous into the public key where Also you need to give a permission to make certain changes in terms of that public key to the users. And a private key, try to be so strict in terms of maintaining secrets of your private key. And also, strictly speaking, you need to make use of alphabets, yes, uppercase and lowercase. Numericals, try to maintain a jumbled numbers. Symbols, try to make use of different symbols all the time. So that is going to fetch one of the a borderline where hackers may not cross. That secret room can be created by yourself. Even though by chance, if your computer is being hacked after taking all the precautionary measures, yes, cyber law is there to protect you. Next point is about right to privacy and encryption. The question will get raised. So, what and all the data we should not go for encryption or else privacy? That question will be there. Wherever public access is available and public access is mandatorily required, please avoid that maintenance of your privacy or else encryption or else coding. Your intention is to give this particular approach to be visible to the public. Maybe I can go for telling as such like one of the shareholders meeting where you are trying to give a public release of your balance sheet and it is being published in your website, and assume that if you are going to give a public key code only, okay, and whether people are going to have that much of patience to apply that public key code and do the visibility of your balance sheet, correct? So you have created that particular space for the public visibility, and what is the purpose behind that in terms of giving this encryption or else coding of the complete page? Now you understood the reality, correct? So try to understand your right of privacy and encryption, where you need to apply, make a list of that, and start creating that private room, and key for that itself is to be called encryption. So that is going to be a successful mode. So people will be much happier and all the stakeholders will be safe. The next point is about restrictions on cryptography. Yes, there is a huge amount of loss of data because of cryptography, which is not being disclosed to the right persons. Yes, I mean to say that one of the employee, one who has maintained the data, and after his retirement or also after his tenure of service is being over in the organization, if he has not shared that data with the next headed person associated with respect to that networking, maybe it is quite tough task to hack that computer and understand that cryptography. I hope you're understanding the realization of the fact. Okay, so assume that you are working for ABC Company Limited, and all the amount of secret data concerned with the patents, trademarks, even with respect to the future prospective products and services you will be offering, and some of the contracts which should not be highlighted to the public, correct? So you have created that visibility to few members, maybe to the board of directors, or else maybe it has been restricted to CEO only. Okay, so one of the moment of time after the retirement of you, in the sense of the person one who is maintaining the networking, as well as the responsibility of that person is belongs to the secret room maintenance, then absolutely, if you are not going to share that information, maybe decoding your data will be tough task to other persons. Okay, so try to maintain that restrictions on cryptography. So whatever you as a network securing person, you're maintaining that cryptography that has to be stored, secure in a data register properly, so that a limited people they may access, and there will be a register where you will be maintaining login and logout time of that particular person, and the date also, and you can easily find out who have accessed in which particular time for that cryptography activities. That's about coding. And the next point is about preventing the computer crime. Yes, nowadays many of the computer crimes you can able to identify that a simple amount of OTP, one-time password, which has been received by your mobile phone when you are entering into your computer, suddenly somebody is going to hack your computer, and all the complete amount of your bank account is going to get transferred to their account. So how all these things are possible? Yes, in reality, when the hackers they are going to hold the control over your computer, you need to worry about the database, and you need to have a proper amount of security, safety for your computer from hackers. That needs maybe a private agency may go for taking the control over your computer system, or also in case if it is pertaining to a general public, at least you may go for having a certain amount of security, antivirus, which may go for protecting your computer. Some of the private organizations they would like to uh, hire that software agency itself in terms of protecting their computers from malwares or else viruses. That's a huge amount of contract will be given, and insurance also will be made upon that. But when the individuals personal computers when you want to talk, then try to maintain with a proper amount of security by maintaining antivirus that may go for protecting your computer from cybercrime. And the last point is about practicing safe computing. So, into the amount of practicing the safe computing, it is your responsibility that how you are going to handle, how you are going to tackle with the safe computing practices in terms of the storing of the data into a different drive, and that drive need to be protected completely. Then absolutely sure that you can able to have access over your regular business. Okay, with this note we have completed today's topic, cyber laws. Thank you to everyone.